All right, let's talk about something that, let's be honest, nobody enjoys doing: manually uploading invoices and receipts. In this explainer, we are going to build a super simple but powerful automation using ReceiptBot and Zapier that does all that tedious work for you. Let's dive in.
So I am sure you know the feeling, right? That endless, soul-crushing cycle of you download an invoice from an email, you save it, you log into your accounting software, you find the right folder, and then you drag and drop it in. It is such a huge time sink, but the good news is it really doesn't have to be.
This slide just says it all, doesn't it? I mean, on the left, that's the manual grind. That's the rinse and repeat for every single document. But on the right, well, that's the future we're building today. A file just shows up in your cloud drive, and that's it. You're done. The rest just happens.
So don't think of this as some super complicated tax setup. No. Think of it like this. We're building your own personal digital assistant, a simple little robot that follows one rule you give it. Its only job is to watch for new paperwork and file it away for you, so you can actually focus on what matters.
Okay, first things first. We've got to get our tools talking to each other. So let's link up ReceiptBot and Zapier.
So you're just going to pop open your ReceiptBot account and follow these 4 really simple steps. You're just heading into your business settings, finding that integrations menu, and then clicking on the tab for the File Upload API. That connect button you see for Zapier, well, that's the magic button that gets this whole process started.
All right, our tools are connected. Now we need to set up the trigger. This is basically us telling our new assistant when it's time to get to work.
So what even is a trigger? It's actually really simple. Think of it as the on switch for your automation. It's the one specific event that tells the system, hey, time to do the thing. And for what we're building, our trigger is simply a new file showing up in a folder we choose.
And setting this up is a piece of cake. You're just telling Zapier which app to keep an eye on. Like Google Drive or Dropbox, and then you get specific. You say, the event I care about is a new file in folder. You point it to the exact folder to watch, run a quick test, and boom, Zapier knows what to look for.
Okay, we've told our assistant when to start working. Now we need to tell it what to do. It's time to define the action.
The action is, well, it's the job you want done. If the trigger is the if, then the action is the then. So if a new file appears in the folder, then upload that exact file to ReceiptBot. This is the manual step you will happily never have to do again.
Now, to give Zapier permission to do this for you, you'll need 3 little pieces of info from ReceiptBot. But don't worry, you know exactly where to find them. They're on that same File Upload API page we were on before. You just copy your account name, API key, and business ID, and you paste them right into Zapier. Simple as that.
And this is where things get really, really smart. You'll tell Zapier to use the file and the file name from that trigger step. But here's the key. You can tell it exactly which module in ReceiptBot to send it to, like purchase invoices or sales invoices. So you're not just uploading documents, you're automatically pre-sorting them right from the get-go.
We are so close. We are at the finish line. Let's get this thing live, and then I'll share a few extra tips with you.
Zapier lets you do one final test run, just to make sure everything is working perfectly. It'll grab a sample file from your cloud folder and actually upload it to ReceiptBot for you. Once you see that little success message, you hit publish, and that's it. It's done. Your automation is now live, working in the background for you 24/7.
Okay, now here's a pro tip that can be a total game changer, especially if you handle multiple clients. This isn't just a one-and-done setup. You can repeat this whole process to create totally separate automations. Just imagine having a dedicated folder for each client and a dedicated digital assistant for each one, automatically filing their documents away. It's so powerful.
Just a quick heads up here, you do need to do this first-time setup on a computer. The mobile apps don't support it just yet, but once it's live, it doesn't matter where you add the file from, even your phone, it'll work perfectly.
All right, let's tackle the question that's probably on everyone's mind. This sounds great, but is this going to cost me any extra money?
And the answer, which I love, is no, not a dime. Everything we just built today can be done entirely on Zapier's free plan. It's more than enough for these simple yet powerful automations. Sure, they have paid plans for more complex stuff, but for this, you are all set.
So at the end of the day, this was never really just about connecting a couple of apps, was it? It was about getting rid of a tedious task to get back your most valuable asset, your time. So the real question I'll leave you with is, what are you going to do with all those hours you just got back?